After suffering a serious bike accident earlier this year, Channel 5 News presenter Dan Walker has now shared the first thing he worried about when he woke up on the ground, surrounded by paramedics. Former BBC Breakfast host Dan Walker has exclusively revealed to Express.co.uk that he instantly feared not being able to play golf again after his bike was hit by a car in February. Dan, 46, who now works for Channel 5 News, admitted he wasn't sure his head was in the right place when he woke up on the tarmac in central Sheffield. The golf enthusiast recalled to Express.co.uk, "I think when I woke up on the floor, after being out for 20 minutes, the first thing I did was, I moved my arms, I moved my legs, and I turned my back, classic golfer, to thinking, am I in a fit state to play golf?" Dan, who is set to put his skills to the test at the Walker v Willett Golf Day for the Children's Hospital charity in July, went on to share his relief that he could still swing a golf club after the accident. He shared, "I landed on my right hip really, really heavily, and I jolted my back a bit. So I've got the nerve damage down the right side of my body." Giving an insight into how his injuries from the incident still impact him to this day, the presenter explained, "Every time I get out of a car, it takes me about 2 minutes to get my legs kicking into gear, but it's okay, I'm getting better. I didn't break anything, it could have been a lot more serious than it was. And I could still swing a golf club, so I'm okay," the brave star quipped, ahead of his charity event with professional golfer Danny Willett. Dan went on to share how important it was for him to get back on his bike after the accident, to avoid being struck down by fear. He continued, "I'm glad I got back on a bike. I think after 3 weeks, I was back at work after 10 days, after having all the concussion protocols. And I think I was back on a bike after 3 weeks, as soon as my bike came back from the mechanic to get fixed, I just got straight back on it. Because I can't remember the accident. I just remember getting to the roundabout, looking to my right, seeing a gap and going, and then I woke up 20 minutes later. I think because I don't have any recollection of what happened, it's not going around my head, I'm not having flashbacks. So I just got back on the bike. I felt a bit hairy when I got to my first roundabout. But I don't even think about it now if I'm honest."